Hey, welcome back to another episode of Collector's Corner with Corey Smith. That's me! I'm Corey Smith. Thanks for stopping by for episode 7. Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, baby. Changed the video game world when that thing came out. Now, if you're like me and you come from my generation, chances are you may have had an Atari, which... don't forget to go back and watch episode 6 on the Atari. NES came out and we got that bad boy in the house. Woo! It was such a step up that it was just mind-blowing. Dang, it was just mind-blowing. So I'm coming in today, Collector's Corner with Corey Smith, episode 7. The heavenly episode on Nintendo Entertainment System. Like always, hit that like and subscribe button if you dig what you see. But enough of that bullshit, people. We got NES games to talk about. Sorry, I'm getting way too crazy. I haven't even got into the games yet, and I'm already flipping my shit, man. Woo! So here we go. Number 1. Let's just go ahead and get the big boy out of the way right now. Oh shit! Damn. This is a hard hitter right here. Top of the line game. Still got my original copy in the gold. Look how clean that shit is. I took care of this game. I mean, that is a prized game right here. Oh, we got our Nintendo. Yeah, we had the Super Mario Brothers. We had a couple of the original black box games, golf, baseball, stuff like that when we first got the Nintendo. And those were great. Still enjoyable. Still love them. But God, when this came out, when this dropped, Legend of Zelda, just the complexity of this game blew away all of the stuff in the black box original series Nintendo releases. Oh, just the open world, the dungeons, just the collecting of everything, God, in this game, I spent so many hours walking up and down every bush in the entire game, in the entire world. Shoot the fire. Shoot the fire. Next bush. Shoot the fire. Boom, there's a staircase. You go down the staircase, you never know what you're going to find. Same thing. Bombs, every wall. I mean, this is the old days. You couldn't just get on the internet and just say, hey man, how do I get to whatever, blah blah blah, 8.2, no, you had to explore. You had to spend your time exploring. Just amazing. Still fun to this day. Still got great playability if you want to break out the old NES. So again, Legend of Zelda, game changer, classic. If you don't have it in your collection, then what kind of NES collector are you, man? Dang. I mean, this is some good shit right here. But we got 4 other ones to talk about. Dang, 4 more to talk about, and you already busted out Legend of Zelda. This would have been a lot of people's number 1 favorite right here. I like it. Great. One of my favorite games, for sure. Obviously, top 5. But I got some other ones I like a little bit. So let's check them out. Let's check out the next games. Everybody remember this theme song? Ducktales, woo! Fun and feathered friends for you. I said, Ducktales, woo! Fun and feathered friends for you. The cartoon was fantastic. The game was also fantastic. Dang, Ducktales. I mean, I don't know how many of you out there in YouTube land, out there in NES fandom land, I don't know how many of you like DuckTales. I don't know. I fucking love this game. When this game came out, I was already a fan of the cartoon. How could you not be? With that theme song alone, you were hooked from the beginning. But dang, DuckTales, when this thing came out, you're Scrooge McDuck. You got the cane. You're bouncing around on the cane, hopping on shit, knocking shit over, doing all that stuff. The moon music. That shit was just so atmospheric. I will admit, I am not the greatest video game player. I've always been mediocre at best. I have my moments. Every so often, I've got a couple games that'll come up that, I kind of ace or I kind of master. But for the most part, in my video gaming life, in my video gaming career, I'm just okay. Which is fine. A lot of people are just okay. It's not that big a deal. But DuckTales was one of these games that it wasn't just easy. It wasn't just a gimme. It wasn't like a little kiddie game or something. This, you had to work at it, but it was beatable. Some games I would get into, and you get about 2/3, 3/4 of the way through, and I just wasn't good enough to beat them. I'd get to a point where it's like, I just cannot beat this boss. I cannot get past this board, whatever it was. But with DuckTales, yeah, if you stuck at it, then this thing was actually something that you could finish up, put away, feel accomplished. So yeah, DuckTales, woo woo. Oh, we're talking about them. Again, DuckTales, don't know how popular it is. I assume, I don't know, man, I know it's no Legend of Zelda, Super Mario status, of course. Not even probably Castlevania, in that kind of range popularity. But God, such fun playability. I mean, just the hopping alone with Scrooge McDuck's cane and all the shit you could do with that, and was some fun shit. So check it out. Woo woo. We're gonna move on from number 2. Woo woo. So here we go. Now I'll tell you what, some of the NES baseball games, they're lacking a little bit. They released a ton of those things. The original baseball, you had the RBIs, you had the bases loaded, just on and on and on and on. There were a lot of baseball games, and some were better than others. Some had better, playability. Some of them had better graphics. Just whatever. But oh boy, when Baseball Stars dropped, when Baseball Stars came out, to me and my friends, this changed the NES baseball game world. Not only could you build your own team with your specialty players. You could choose guys' batting stances. You had the upright, tall batting stance. The guys that were down in the crouch. You could build your pitcher's lineup with the right hand overhand. You got the side Dennis Eckersley side all of that stuff. God, it was just before you even got on the field, there was a ton of shit you could do in this game. And then the smoothness of this game just completely blew away the RBIs, the bases loaded, any of the other ones that were out on the market at the time. This thing, to me, you could do the diving catches, the sliding catches. Oh, the best moment in a kid's life playing this game is when you crawl the wall, boom, 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 stick the glove up, and then boom, you rob your best friend of a home run. There is no greater feeling when you're playing NES and you're trying to put your boy in his place, and he's like, oh, I just knocked a dinger on you, and you're like, hold on a second, let me climb the wall, get the glove over, boom, oh dang, crowd's going crazy. That was some bomb shit when you played NES, when you played Baseball Stars. But just everything, just the throwing to the bases, sliding into base, all that stuff. Just they had really improved, really took it to the next step over what was already out in baseball world on the NES. This thing, I don't know, man. It was so good. I still think it's fun to this day. Still think it's one of the best NES games ever made. And they also, and even if you didn't want to create your own teams, they had some fucking crazy teams on there. They had a monsters team with like Mummy and a Medusa and just all kinds of weird shit like that. And they had all these other just like pre-made teams that you could screw around with. Oh, just so much fun. You could just sit with this thing for hours and go crazy on some Baseball Stars. So that is my number 3 pick. Baseball. Baseball. So we're on to number 4. We got them. We're going to knock down 3. Let's see what we got for number 4. I'm breaking out another sort of maybe semi-obscure one for some NES enthusiasts. A little bit different, a little off the beaten path. That's kind of what I kind of stray towards. God, some of these more obscure games on the NES were so fun. God, you could play Contra, and you could play Metroid, and there was, so many great classic games that you could spend hours playing. But this one right here, man, when I got this, I don't know, it had me hooked forever. We're talking about Legendary Wings. Anybody out there ever heard of Legendary Wings? Oh man, comment below if you like some Legendary Wings. This game right here, I don't know what about it. I mean, it's not the most overly complex, and it's kind of tricky though. It'll kill you quick if you're not paying attention. But it's not like some kind of crazy, mind-blowing, a lot of twists and turns kind of game. It's pretty straightforward, but man, the action in this, plus, let me tell you about Legendary Wings. You get double views. Not only are you starting the game with a bird's eye view. Whoa, looking down underneath your character as he's flying with these fucking badass wings on his back right here, and you got the fucking laser gun, and you're flying, and it's got an overhead view, boop, 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 and you're shooting shit. But then when you go inside like a cave or inside the palace or the opening of the whatever, then it goes it switches and you're in horizontal view, horizontal cross screen classic, except you're flying, you still got the wings, you just boop 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 ba-doo. So yeah, you get double flip, and then once you get through the inner board, you're back outside again, and your view changes to the bird's eye view, looking down, flying over. That right there, when I got that as a kid, I don't know. I mean, I had Akari Wars, I had the bird's eye view games. I had all the Life Force, the side-by-side kind of flying games where you got to go up and over shit and down shit, which is what you do in this as well. But they combine both of them, flippity floppity. It can get you quick if you're not paying attention. You got shit coming at you from all different angles, bullets and whatnot and lasers and shit. So, Legendary Wings, number 4. That's where we're at. Again, like and subscribe if you dig what you see. And then run over to Murfreesboro Media's Instagram page. Run over to the Murfreesboro Media eBay page if you're looking for some physical media. If you're looking for some old school obscure VHS tapes, plenty of those over there. With that said, the final video game is here. You thought I was going to do a little final countdown by year, didn't you? Well, not this time. Not this time. You've heard that shit in other episodes, and not this time. We're going right into my favorite Nintendo game of all time, Shadowgate. Oh, dang, yeah. Shadowgate, spooky, scary, monsters in haunted castles. Oh, so when this thing dropped, when Shadowgate came down, all of a sudden you were like, dang, this is like I'm playing King's Quest or something. I'm playing a Sierra PC game, but on the Nintendo. Man, I love the point and click. You're checking out, oh, what's behind this picture? Oh, what's over here on this desk? Oh, what's under this rug? Let me move to the next room. Oh, God, there's a witch. Oh, God, there's a monster. You never know what's going to happen. But it wasn't fast. This game you really had to get into. You had to really be patient. And you really had to, every room, you had to search and look and peek under stuff. And then, if you could get to any of this game, which I eventually did beat this game, good Lord, it took forever. I didn't have a guidebook. I didn't have a walkthrough manual. I didn't have the interwebs to check shit out. I had to just play, die, play, die, all over the place. So, Shadowgate. Oh, it was just a different style of game. It wasn't the arcade-style action games that Nintendo were super known for. This game was slow, methodical, and spooky, and you had to pick shit up and read notes and read journal entries and shit and kind of piece together certain clues so that you could go find certain items in this castle, in order to get to the next level and all. The same company followed up with a few other ones, or I think it's the same company, followed up with a few other games in the same style. You had Uninvited, Deja Vu. I can't say enough about this game. I talk about it all damn day, but man, we gotta wrap this show up. Like I say all the time, people got shit to do. I got shit to do. So again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Collector's Corner with Corey Smith. Episode 7 NES. We'll be looking forward to seeing you for the next go round. Again, we gonna shut this mother down.